Welcome back to more Pokemon Heart Gold. So last time we made it to Olivine after finishing up our little exploration with Surf. So yeah, now we're in Olivine Town. I'm gonna be checking for hidden items because yeah, we entered the houses last time, some of them at least. I do have a couple of things you can do in Olivine, and then we'll go check on the Lighthouse. That's gonna be one of our main objectives. I'm gonna assume that hidden item is... yeah, it's a rock climb, so yeah, I can't get that one yet. Let's see what's on the other side. It doesn't look like anything. There's probably something on Route 40, but we'll worry about that later. So, let's go near the water, because yeah, now it's time to get out the old fishing rod. The new fishing rod, actually. The good rod. So yeah, we're gonna need to unregister the dowsing machine for a tiny bit. So I'm gonna do that. And we're gonna register this, alright. And yeah, let's hope for the best. Because yeah, I would like to catch something obviously. If you're paying attention to the last part, you might know what it is. So yeah. I guess while we're doing that, how about we start talking about those new Pokemon? Oh, so here it is. I want to catch a Krabby for the trade. Because yeah, I would like to talk about the trade Pokemon a little bit too. Let's try a Shrimp on the Krabby. But yeah, I guess first things first, there's a lot of old encounters I talked about before. The main one is Krabby actually. It's much easier to find with the good run now, so yeah. You can definitely try catching it now if you really want. This could be a little risky given the damage roll here, but anyway. Yeah, there we go. Krabby does a pretty decent defense, but yeah. Because yeah, back to what I was trying to say, yeah, some other encounters are pretty easier to get, like for example Poliwag, but so you can find that with Surf too. I don't think it's super necessary to use the rod to catch it, so yeah. Yeah, I'll use the lure ball and be cool like that, and there you go. We got Krabby, so yeah, let's go and trade it for the dude of the Voltorb. And then yeah, afterwards we'll start talking about these new Pokemon. But anyway, if it senses danger approaching, it glitters silver bubbles from its mouth, so it'll look bigger. That's kind of interesting. Alright. Now we've done that, let's go back to the Pokemon Center, and let's go get a Voltorb from the trade. And then yeah, there is one more thing we can do. We can obviously surf in Olivine, so I'm going to be doing that. It's a jolly hypercutter. Not bad actually, to be honest. And yeah, I'll put away Gurr for a tiny bit, because we will be getting them back to the Lighthouse. Lighthouse will be interesting. A lot of trainers in there, and like Zero said last time, definitely gonna be definitely gonna be getting stronger once we climb up it. So yeah. So I do recommend going for it now. But you don't have to, you can actually just, you know, skip it and go straight to the next city, which you need Surf for, by the way. But anyway, thanks to using our good rod, we can get this guy a Krabby. And get another new Pokemon to talk about, and yeah, we'll be talking about it alongside the fishing encounters too. So anyway, and you have all those fishing cards written down, so yeah. So yeah, we're going to be training our Pokeballs to get a Pokeball. Yeah, Voltorb looks like a Pokeball for some reason. It's supposed to be like Pokemon's version of like a Mimic. It looks like a treasure chest, but actually it's a monster. Because yeah, items on the ground look like Pokeballs. Anyway, Billy is the Voltorb's name. Great, thank you. I finally got a Krabby. He looked like a fisherman, so I don't know why he didn't, you know, try to fish it up. I guess he didn't have a rod for it, but anyway. So we don't need the good rod now, so we're gonna go get back our dowsing machine. And we're gonna have a look at the Voltorb. Also, while we're still here, berry pots. And yeah, now we can get more pleasant berries, good. So that's plant. So I obviously want to plant the lumberry, so I'm gonna do that. Also a plant of Persim, I guess I'll do Peachrodon. And then yeah, another Persim. And voila. Give them the water. There you have it. So yeah, now yeah, let's look at the Voltorb. So yeah, Billy the Voltorb is gonna be the same level you catch the Krabby, which yeah, most of the time that's gonna be level 20. So yeah. It's a hardy nature, holding a cherry berry, and yeah, has Sonic Boom, Spark, Roll, and Screech. And again, we'll be talking about this one a bit. It says it likes to run, so I'm gonna assume its speed IV is pretty decent, so yeah. Voltorb's not a Pokemon I'm like a big fan of, to be honest, but hey, if you want one, this is a decent trying to get. This is the earliest opportunity. And yeah, that's what it looks like when it follows you, so yeah, there you go. I think in Let's Go it actually rolls on the ground, which is kind of cool. Anyway, now showing that off, let's get Chickpea at the front. We're gonna get Gur back, and yeah, we're gonna be putting in some work. Because yeah, now it's gonna be, oh yeah, first of course, we're gonna be going surfing. And yeah, put Billy in box 1. Alright, so yeah. Let's do a little bit of surfing. Maybe he'll use the Dazzle Machine again. I don't think we're gonna get anything from the Dazzle Machine, but oh well. Again, let's just make sure. Gotta be stuff on these boats, I guess. And then yeah, I'll probably just head into the Lighthouse and then we'll start talking about new Pokemon. There's some interesting ones. And yeah, I thought I needed a Repel, and yeah. We're finding one Pokemon. So yeah, we probably should put up those Repels. Good thing is, we won't need them for the Lighthouse. Lighthouse doesn't have any encounters, so yeah. It'd be kind of weird if it did. But anyway. So yeah, we had 23 repels. Will that be enough for the sea? I'm not so sure. So I'm probably going to be buying some more after this part then. I didn't even check out this, so I'll show it off. This is the port. The SS Aqua uses jets to travel. It skims over water. You've been to Kanto already? I hear many rare Pokemon live over there. Sounds exciting. I'd love to visit. See something's going on here. Hey, we can get this. A pearl, very nice. Seems to be another hidden item too, but we can't get it yet. If I manage to come back safely from this journey and take my first steps in Olivine Sea, will you live there with me? Please, I beg you. He's only a crewman of a pleasure cruise. He has a way of exaggerating things. Okay. Welcome to Far Ship SS Aqua. It said that the engine maintenance team is taking some time off, and we don't know when we can depart. So yeah, no going to Kanto for us, but that's okay. It can't be that easy, can it? But anyway. Let's go surfing. So yeah, we start with our repels up, which is good. Again, there's gonna be the hidden item with the rock climb, which yeah, we can't get. But we can get this. I said there was a TM last time, and yeah, there you go. TM57 Charge Beam. It's, I think, 50 power, 9% accurate. I'm having a look right now. Yeah, 50%, or 50%. 50 power, 9% accuracy, but has a chance to raise special attack. I believe 50% of the time, actually, so yeah. Not bad move. Although I think nowadays it would probably be 100%, considering we do have a move in Scarlet and Violet that does something very similar, actually. And yeah, I already talked to you last time, so yeah, now nothing's stopping us from going into the Lighthouse and challenging the battles there, so let's go. In the past, Pokemon used to light the sea around Olivine at night. I also, yeah, this music's very, oh no. Nostalgic, I guess. That's probably the right way to say that. The lighthouse is made to pay tribute to this Pokemon. People train at this lighthouse. It's not easy to climb because of all the trainers. There's also an elevator. Well, I don't think it does much. It takes us actually straight to the light room. But yeah, as you see here though, this is closed. And yeah, there's actually the Pokemon right there. But anyway, while we're here though, we can get a Super Potion. There are actually hidden items here. I think I did check that. But none on here. So this is gonna be our main objective. We need to climb the lighthouse from the outside, and we're going to be, you know, make it to that Pokemon. So let's do that. And yeah, while we're doing that, of course, like I said, I'm gonna be talking about these fishing encounters. So up the stairs we go. Let's start fighting some trainers. Like this dude. Yeah, there's no place for playing. So, let's start with Chinchou and Shelter. So these two can be found either New Bart Town or Route 41. Those are the places I recommend the most. Because in New Bart Town, you have access to it, and then for Route 41, that's coming up actually, so yeah. Alright, so first we're going to start talking about Chinchou though. So Chinchou, Water Electric type. That's actually a pretty unique type. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Volt Absorb or Eliminate are its abilities. So it's pretty obvious what you want. You want that Volt Absorb because it's neutral to electric, and that gives it an immunity to that, which is extremely nice. So yeah. Never a big fan of that. Illuminate raises the encounter rate, so yeah, not that useful. Definitely want Volt Absorb on this thing. Too bad it's kind of hard to get. All these fishing encounters are really low percent. Oh, I can see you're serious. I believe it's like a 7% encounter or something. Well, now that we made each other's acquaintance, shall we trade phone numbers? So we got the gentleman, which is cool. Lovely. Now I should be able to call you anytime. Very nice. Let's fight the sailor now. I think the sailor's also pretty good too. To fight Mel the Sea, always spoiling for a good fight. Alright, so yeah, back to talking about Chinchou. Like I said, get that Volt Absorb. It's actually really good for it. It also doesn't take that long to evolve. Evolves at level 27 for Lantern. Before that, it actually gets some good moves, to be honest. It does get Thunder Wave. You can teach it Surf. And yeah, it has Spark as its electric type coverage, which isn't the best, but you can obviously buy Thunder Team if you want. Then it's gonna evolve into Lantern. After it learns, it doesn't really learn anything else that interesting to start with, but that's okay. But anyway, it'll learn the stockpile moves. It gets Bubble Beam, which you don't need. Signal Beam at 35, which is interesting type coverage, although I don't think it needs it that much. And Discharge at 40, then Arca Ring at 57, Hydro Pump at 52, and Charge at 57. Also, Chickpea wants the Natural Gift. But yeah, I'm not gonna go for it. I like that Miracle Seed, to be honest. Ugh, if I lose. Cool, that's the first time I've lost in a while. Hey, give me your phone number. If you fund the battle, so I'll call you when I get stronger. I think I do remember finding this dude, actually. Hey, let's battle again. And Auntie's calling us. Sup, this is Auntie, how are you? The other day I was watching my marsh up eat some berries. It looked like I was enjoying its meal, so I decided to try some. I'm not sure if people should eat that stuff, but it was delicious. Alright, then be good. So yeah, Hydro Pump 52, Charge at 57 to end things off. Its TM's main one is Ice Beam. Yeah, this thing has a really good type coverage, because Ice and Electric cover each other perfectly, basically, so yeah. It's known as the Bolt Beam combo, because it's very iconic. For being, you know, good. So I'm gonna put Quake near the front after that battle the knockdown. And it's gonna be Agni's turn. Anyway, up the stairs we go. I probably should check for her knives. Let me do that. Yeah, you can also get Thunderbolt if you don't like Discharge. Actually, that makes sense. It's a bit stronger. But yeah, other than that though, I guess you could think about Charge Beam. They obviously Surf too. It doesn't really get much else. Then for Mood Tutors, nothing really great here. It gets Sucker Punch, but yeah, you don't want that. On this Pokemon. Let's fight this trainer. What are you here for? Just to stand around and gawk? I suggest you leave. So anyway, he also gets Signal Beam this way, it gets bounced. Very weird stuff. You mean Heal Bud? Then finally, Ekmus. Again, nothing great here, like there's Whirlpool, and Psybeam, and Amnesia. Nothing I really like, so yeah. Nothing I'm gonna recommend. Anyway, stat-wise, Lantern is pretty basic Pokemon. I wouldn't say basic, it focuses on one thing and one thing mainly. It's massive HP of 125. So it can take a couple of hits, especially on the special side. There's 76 special defense. It doesn't hit the hardest though, only 76 special attack, which is probably below average. It's also not what I call Sleeper either, with 67 speed, and fine, so his stats are both 58. So yeah, this is a Pokemon that can take a few hits with decent type. And that's mainly what it does. But yeah, the type though is interesting though. It could be used as a tank of sorts, but yeah, it's a Pokemon that's always like kind of eluded me just because I'm not a big fan of how low its special attack looks. But hey, if that doesn't matter, you have some good strategies, maybe Rain to boost the power of its wall type moves and give Thunder items an accurate. Yeah, this could be a fun Pokemon. I do want to try using it one day, even in this game too. Again though, it's a little bit of a rare encounter, which makes it a little bit, hard to recommend. But it is what it is. Anyway, now we talked about that, let's talk about the other Pokemon that accompanies it, Shellder. You really are concerned. And yeah, Shellder, one way to remember where it is in the Pokedex, it's after, it's before Ghastly actually, because people theorize that Cloyster and Ghastly are related somehow. Because of their designs, but anyway. Nothing here looks like it's gonna be on the other side. Anyway, let's start with Shellder. So Shellder, Water type Pokemon, very high defense. Yeah, Shell Armor or Skill Link. Skill Link is not, like, needed in this generation. It's mainly because its Stab Icicle Spear hasn't been buffed yet, like I mentioned before, so yeah. Let's fight you. There's a gentleman. Yeah, we'll keep Agni out front for this. I traveled the world to train my Pokemon, now it's to battle you. Alright. So yeah, Shell Armor, Skill Link, like I said, you can go either way, because again, Skill Link hasn't buffed yet, so yeah. Yeah, we're getting Intimidate here, which isn't great. So yeah, I think we're gonna try some Focus Blast. But anyway. And yeah, it needs a Water Stone too, keep that in mind, because those aren't the easiest things to find. But anyway, Veil level up. Again, it does get Icicle Spear, but that's only 10 power in this game, not the 25 in the next game, so yeah, not what I recommend. Then, after that, it doesn't really learn much. Like, Clamp is not that good in this game. Ice Shard could be nice actually at level 28. It gets Aurora V and 32. Then after that though, I probably think about evolving it. Because yeah, you got like Whirlpool, Iron Defense, Brine, and Ice Beam. Ice Beam is good, but that's at level 49, so it learns up much later than Lapras. Oh, I must train some more. Man, this is about Cloyster. It's a Stone evolution, so it doesn't learn moves. Instead, it remembers wisdom. It gets Toxic Spikes via remembering. It also gets Spikes and Spike Cannon. Spikes at 28, Spike Cannon's a bad move, so don't use them. Even with Skill Link. It's 50. It's technically 100 power, but yeah, don't. Just as the sea is shimmy, I tend to bring it back with me, but nobody better get my way. Alright. TM wise, Ice Beam is a high recommendation, so you don't need to wait for level 49. It gets Explosion, it gets Payback, it gets Avalanche, it gets Poison Drive, it also gets Surf. That's really all there is to say. And yeah, I think I'm gonna just switch out into my Water type monster, Nessa. One of my Water type monsters should be saying. But anyway, yeah, nothing much there. And then move to the wise again. There isn't much because, like, yeah, Iron Defense is cool, Signal Beam not so much on this Pokemon. Then there's this Ekmus. The main standout here is actually Rock Blast, because if you hit with Rock Blast, its Skill Link, it does actually do a lot of damage. Ah, my Pokemon. Because it is 25 power in this game. Unfortunately, Icicle Spear isn't, so yeah, that's a shame. That's the main one. Other than that, like, it's mostly utility moves like Barrier and Rapid Spin and stuff. Then we got its stats. It's an interesting Pokemon in terms of those. Let me see who I want to use. Yeah, Agni wants to go in the back, I think, so we're going to do that. Agni, let's just say, is not going to be too useful coming up because we're going to find little water types, let's just say, so yeah. I mean, same for Quake, but yeah, especially for Quake. And we got TMA Sun Swagger here, which is one of my least favorite moves to go up against because it confuses you and also sharply raises your attack as well. Sounds like a risky move, but yeah, it's mainly used to make the confusion hurt more. But anyway, back to Glace's stats. It's a very high physical defense Pokemon. And yeah, it's pretty good at doing that because, yeah, it's 180 defense, which yeah, that's massive. It's just that, yeah, its stats well, type does kind of get in the way of that. Water Ice isn't what I call the best defensive type in the world. It's pretty decent offensively, though. It is one of Ice's best types to combine with, though, so I guess there's that. But anyway. So, yeah, its other stats, though, it can actually fight back. 95 attack, 85 special attack, and 70 speed. That's not too bad. Its other stats, though, do leave a bit to be desired, though. It doesn't take special hits well with only 45 special defense, and it only has 50 HP as well. Jazza must be very sick about the Pokemon here. She won't even smile these days. So if it does get hit on the special side, it's gonna take a lot. But yeah, Closer though is a Pokemon I like. It's just that, yeah, in this game, it faces some very steep competition with, well, Lapras, which is also Water Ice type, but it proves a bit easier to use, especially with its level up moveset and its more balanced stats. But yeah, if you don't mind that, and you don't mind the low encounter rate of 3%, then yeah, this is something you could think about. Anyway, what's next to talk about? I'm gonna look at my notes for this. Alright, so I'm gonna talk about some Olivine encounters. So, next up is Corsola, which is a Pokemon I really don't like, but let's talk about it. Fortunately, we do miss there. It gets the hard enough. We missed twice, but we have been getting quite lucky, so I don't really mind. It's just the way it goes sometimes. And there we go. Third time's a charm on that one. And yeah, we do take it out, which is very nice. Alright, Courses next. So like I said, I'm not a big fan of this one. I can't manage a small Ether. And yeah, the Hinheim should be around here too. Again, Ether. And yeah, Ness is kind of close to level up, so yeah, gonna be taking advantage of that. And it's right over here. And I opened the menu by accident. Hyper Potion. Is there anything else here? Doesn't look like it to me, so yeah. This is also just a map of the region, so that's kind of funny. Yeah, let's fight you now. We're pretty high up here. My bird Pokemon Prime form. So yeah, let's talk about Corsola now. Water Rock type Pokemon, it only appears in the morning and the day, by the way. In the night you instead find Spirit, yeah. I recommend Olivine because it's Olivine as well where you get the good rods, so yeah, you should be very close to it then. Anyway, it's a Water Rock type Pokemon. Its ability is kind of weird. Hustle and Natural Cure. Depending on what you want, yeah, I'd probably go with Natural Cure just because Hustle doesn't really do much, unless you're using Rock Slide, I guess, or Stone Edge. But good luck with the accuracy, let's just say if you do that. Especially if you're using Stone Edge. But anyway, its moveset is kind of weird. Like, it gets Recover really early on, which I guess could be good. It also gets Refresh, which with Natural Cure, I'm not so sure that's amazing, but yeah. Gets a Rock Blast at 20, gets Bubble Beam, which you don't really need because you have Surf. Lucky Chant, Ancient Power 32, so that's a special Rock type move. Aqua Ring, Spike Cannon, Power Gem actually. It's only Power special Rock type move, so it's slightly better than Ancient Power. Then it gets Miracle and Earth Power. To be honest, there's some actually pretty decent moves. Too bad its stats can't let it down. But anyway, another Spirit's coming up. Then, yeah, it does get Ice Beam, it gets Calm Mind, it gets Earthquake, which you could have fun with Hustle, it gets Psychic and Shadow Ball, it actually gets a lot of coverage, it gets Rock Punch too, and of course Surf is good. Then, Mewtwo-wise, not much here. Oops, they crashed. Like, yeah, I guess Earth Power's here and Ancient Power, but yeah, you don't need those. Don't need to Sucker Punch either, don't need Roll Out, in my opinion. It gets Headbutt apparently. And then finally, it's, Egg moves, it gets some weird ones like Curse, Nature Power, Icicle Spear, Confuse Ray, Ingrain. A lot of weird moves. This Pokemon's all about the weird moves. Unfortunately though, its stats leave a lot to be desired, despite the really fun looking move pool. No stat over 85, and that's both its defenses. It's 55 HP to go along with it, so yeah, this Pokemon's kind of bad taking hits, especially because Water Rock is kind of a bad type defensively. Has a tiny of grass weakness is one thing, so yeah. It's more of an offensive type, and its offenses aren't very good. 55 attack, 65 social attack, and 35 speed. Yeah, this is a Pokemon that seems very hard to use, in my opinion. Especially considering, you know, the low encounter rate, so yeah. And yeah, I think I'm gonna keep using Nessa here. What you got, Sailor? Sailors are both kind of strong, how about you? So yeah, I wouldn't recommend Corsa. It gets a lot better later on though, because it gets a Galarian form and an evolution. I like Curse a lot, to be honest, it's really cool. But anyway, in the night time though, you get something way better, and not just because of bias, because it's my favorite Pokemon, obviously, Staryu. But anyway, let's try Thunder. Hey, there you go. So Staryu, again, low encounter rate, I think it's only at 3%, and it's at the night instead of the morning and day that you can find Corsa. It needs a Water Stone to evolve into Starmie. But anyway, level up movesets, I don't think there's much, and the main reason why I think that is because Starmie is really good at TMs. You're both kind and strong. But yeah, can Quake do something? I'm pretty sure I'm going to be switching Quake around, I think, to level them up, so yeah. Maybe not even using them at all in the water route, I guess we'll see. Because that would make my life a lot easier, so yeah. Because I don't know if I want to risk getting hit by a water type move, but anyway. The team is all here, so might as well take a photograph. Because Cameron is here. Where he is depends on the day actually. So there you go, the squad has been assembled. So anyway, we got another Sailor here. Again, we probably need to switch out for this, but I guess we'll see. But anyway, like I said, Staryu doesn't really learn too many interesting moves in my opinion. I want about Jasmine, but she's not up to it now, so how about you? I think I like Recover, but that's mainly it. Like, its other moves aren't really necessary, in my opinion. Except for maybe Hydro Pump, but again, you already have Surf, so I don't think it's super necessary because of that. Anyway, let's just talk about Starmie then. Because yeah, a lot of its moves, like I said, they're kind of situational, I feel like. But anyway, Starmie, it remembers, it can remember, actually it doesn't really remember anything that Staryu could already learn, so no worries there. The only main thing is it gets Confused Ray at level 28. So anyway, yeah, got luck with the March up there, that's good. But yeah, it's the TN's where it's at, because it gets Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, and Psychic. Alongside Surf, that's really all you need, but there are definitely other moves, mainly Thunder Wave. And I guess that's mainly it. Maybe Screens too, those are kind of nice too. It doesn't get Calm Mind though, so yeah, keep that in mind. I can't really set up in that way, so yeah. Anyway, can you use something in Across to Thunder and Hydro Pump with Rain Dancer is something that could be fun, and Blizzard too. But yeah, mainly though, I like sticking with, you know, the Acro options. So anyway, here I'm definitely going to go into Chickpea. Mewtwo wise, it's not bad because it gets Signal Beam, but that's really it. I mean, yeah, Signal Beam's not even that needed, so yeah, don't worry about that move too much. It also gets Gravity, which I guess could be fun with low accuracy moves because it does raise the accuracy of those, so yeah. And yeah, like I said, it's pre-over moves, there isn't much. Like, yeah, there's some weird moves like Power Gem and Cosmic Power, but yeah. Whoa, you're overwhelming. Hey, why do I love Starmie so much? It is mainly its stats, actually. Anyway. Oh hey, good afternoon, what's up? This is Dana. My Flappy's getting prettier. I've been taking tons of pictures. You know what? I want Rad to go away from me again. I was so close. Really, just a little bit more and I would have later. Okie dokie, so... No hidden items here. I'm gonna get a Super Pell, very nice. Because yeah, I'm gonna be using those a lot. Anyway, like I said, Starmie, its stats are what I really like. But anyway, before we talk about that, here's Jasmine. This Pokemon's always kept the sea lit at night, but it suddenly got sick, it's gasping for air. I understand there is a wonderful pharmacy in Cianwood, but that's across the sea and I can't leave Amphi unattended. She does open that up for you though, so that's nice of her. So yeah, we need to go heal Amphi over there. And to do that, we need to go seainward, but we need to cross the sea. This is why we need surf. So anyway, like I said, Starmie, I love its stats. 100 special attack and 150 speed. Really fast, still hits really hard with some amazing type coverage. And its bulk isn't that bad either. It has 85 defenses and then 60 HP. For a offensive Pokemon, that's not too bad. You can definitely take a hit in a pinch if need be. Maybe not a super effective one, but you get the idea. And same 5 type around things out. Yeah, it's still my favorite Pokemon. I loved using it in this game. It just felt so good to use. So yeah. With that high type coverage of it, so yeah, I depended on it quite a lot. And yeah, like I said, it became my favorite Pokemon because of that. So yeah. Starmie again. Probably would have thought about using it if I didn't already use it, because again, it means so much to me. So there you go. Like I said, love this Pokemon. But yeah, it is a bit TM hungry though. That's the main problem with it in most of these games. Again, you kind of need a lot of TMs to make it like really work. So yeah. Again, that could be definitely a turn-off because of that could definitely be a turn-off because again, you might not be able to get all the TMs you need. So yeah. Over here, Battle Frontier ahead. But yeah, as you probably expect, we can't go in here. This is the entrance of the Battle Frontier. You should make a line here. Well, I'm the first to arrive. There'll soon be a Battle Frontier past it. I'm in line to the first one there. I haven't slept for days. Get in line if you want to be the second one in. Sounds like one of those like commenters who say first in the comments. I don't see those like too much nowadays, but anyway. Alright, what else do we have to talk about? Now I talk about Starmie. Alright, we have 2 more Pokemon to talk about, so yeah. I guess we're going to be exploring this route. I think before I do that, I'm going to go get some more repels. Anyway, we're going to be going into the sea. Now, the thing about the sea is that, again, it does have a lot of water-type trainers, so yeah. But I do want to get some experience on Quake, so yeah. Luckily, though, I do have the perfect switch in. And that is, of course, Water Absorb Nessa, so yeah. Let's see here. I think I'm gonna buy 20 more. And yeah, maybe I'll go also buy some milk as well. I think actually now I'll be fine. Actually no, just in case, I think I will buy some more Moo milk. So yeah, we have our next objective now. But yeah, like I said, I still have 2 more Pokemon to talk about. But yeah, while we're here, we'll get this apricot and... Oh, I call it an apricot? That's kind of funny. Apricorn. There you go. And now, yeah, we're gonna be buying some more Moon Milk because those are gonna be nice coming up. And yeah, the fact that you can buy them in a dozen like this is just really convenient. So there you go. Now I have 24 of them already, so that's gonna be plenty of healing coming up alongside the lemonade. So yeah. We'll see. While I'm here too, I need to get the info for Route 40 as well. I believe it's Route 41 we're interested in because there's actually a new Pokemon Surf, which is really cool. I'm also going to go heal just in case. I think I already did, but yeah, I'm just a little bit paranoid coming up. Yeah, that Pokemon is on Route 41, so yeah. All done, so yeah. We got my repels, I got some healing items, Quake is in the front. Probably should get the new XP share if, you know, I'm worried about them not leveling up, but that's okay. Again, we can just do a little bit of switch training. If I'm feeling confident, I could try taking on like a physical attacking war type. Which, speaking of which, let me get that info up. Because yeah, I'm going to talk about Quillfish now. A very rare encounter, unfortunately. It's only on Route 32. And it's a 2% encounter with the good rods, so that's kind of a shame. So it's going to be hard to encounter this one. But it's really interesting. I'm very fascinated by this Pokemon. I'm not so sure why, to be honest. It's not what I call that good, but it really... I don't know, again, fascinating. I've used one before, in fact, too. That was in Sun and Moon. That was a very fun playthrough because I used a lot of Pokemon I wouldn't normally use. You have to warm up before going to the water. That's basic. So anyway, Poison Point and Swiss Swim both have their uses. I say Swiss Swim is slightly better, just because, I say a Swiss Swim is slightly better, just because, what am I trying to say here? I think it's easier to control than physical contact, and they get poisoned. That's just why. But anyway, it starts with spikes, which is actually kind of cool. Because HeartGold's secondary effect off, which is kind of funny. So yeah. Maybe I should have just stayed in, considering he's just spamming that, but anyway. But anyway. It gets Poison Sting too, it gets Water Gun, it gets Rollout. It gets Toxic Spikes too, so it gets actually both forms of Hazard, which is kind of cool. It gets Stop on Spit Up at 25, Revenge at 29, which is kind of random, but kind of cool at the same time. Brine at 33, Pin Missile at 37, Takedown at 41, Aqua Tail at 45, Poison Jab at 49. So yeah, those are some of its best attack moves right there, because it is a physical attacker. And I was right to switch up, because yeah, these things are bulby. So yeah. And then finally, Destiny Bond and Hydro Pump, round things out. Then for TMs, there isn't much, because again, it's mostly special moves, which I can't use very well. Okay, I give up. But yeah, one interesting move though is Thunder Wave. Yeah, it can actually paralyze things, which is kind of random, but kind of cool at the same time. And yeah, Waterfall too, can't forget about that. Then for move tutors, again, we have a lot of War-type Pokemon that have this to learn Signal Beam, but again, I don't think that's very good. Tight coverage. It's actually on a physical attacker, it also gets Bounce apparently. Headbutt is there too. Then for egg moves, it gets Aqua Jet now, which is kind of cool actually. Other than that though, it gets Poison Jab earlier this way, potentially, but that's really it. And I have no idea if Surf's gonna be, or Dazzle Machine's gonna be useful. Not judging by the fact that we're getting a hit, probably. I'm gonna see N-word, how about a quick battle first? And stat-wise again, physical attacker. It has 95 attack, its special attack isn't usable though, only 55. So yeah, not much working there. Again, I'm gonna switch this, because yeah, Quake is close to level anyway, so yeah. Or just, you know, go and check P. Anyway, yeah, 95 attack, 85 speed, that's not bad for an offensive Pokemon. And then yeah, it has 65 HP, 75 defense, 55 special defense, and then 55 special attack. So yeah, it's alright. Like, I think Tentacruel is better, even though technically Quillfish hits harder. But again, this Pokemon just fascinates you a lot, and I don't know why, to be honest. Maybe it's the kind of weird move pool, maybe it's because it's a physical attacking water type, I'm not so sure. I lost that one. There's a Pokemon I can't really hate, I feel like. Even if, yeah, again, I do think that Tentacruel is better just because Tentacruel is better using Surf, which is kind of more important in a playthrough, so yeah. Yeah, like I said though, again, other than the low encounter rate, and yeah, I mean yeah, there's definitely a lot of problems with using coverage. Low encounter rate, physical attacking war type, when you kind of want Surf, you know, all that stuff. But again, like I said, kind of find it hard to, you know, dislike it. It's very weird. Anyway, his teammate Plug. It's like Aerialace because it's 60 power, but instead of never missing, you eat the opponent's berry, which is kind of cool. And on the side too is a Hyper Potion, so there you go. Next Pokemon we need to talk about now is Voltorb, because Voltorb, yeah, we got in the trade with the Krabby, obviously, so yeah, let's talk about it now. Wherever it may be, there it is. It's Pokemon 100 actually, if you didn't know that. Voltorb, Electric type Pokemon. If I not talk about Water type. It has Soundproof and Static. That one came with Static, I'm pretty sure, which means it always comes with Static. We have a trainer here. Let's fight him. Hey, you're young and fit, don't ride your Pokemon Swim. I've mentioned this many times before, but I used to swim. I was actually pretty good at it, anyway. He has a Shelter. Alright, so let's talk about Voltorb. Soundproof or Static. Both kind of have their uses, but again, Soundproof always does something, Static has a chance to do something, so again, it's kind of like, you know, what you value that. Because yeah, nullifying sound moves, there's quite a lot of those, so yeah. That's kind of interesting. But anyway, Chickpea's level 27, good for them. I'll let the battle rest. But anyway, it evolves into Electrode at level 30. So anyway, move pool wise, it's okay because it starts with Spark. It gets Charge Beam at 26, which are good use to some effect. but there's also self-destruct at level 29. So yeah, that's interesting. He also remembers charge too, so you can also power up its electric moves that way as well. This one has a Wartortle, which is kind of cool. But anyway. Like I said, level 30 evolves into Electrode. It gets Swift at 35, Magnet Rise at 40, Gyrable, which is extremely bad at using, at level 46, Explosion at 51, and Miracle at 57. Then TM-wise, this is where this Pokemon card falls apart for me. Uh-oh, I lost. It's very linear. It's basically Electric type move or bust when it comes to Electrode. To me, so yeah. Hey, let me switch around my body again. Hey, that's alright. So I'm gonna be using Jung here. And no flavor cheap for me. I'm hanging on to a C Pokemon. That's kinda weird, but anyway. It gets Screen, it gets Light Screen, which is cool because it's fast. It gets Rain Dance, which goes to be nice at that. Thunderbolt and Thunder, Charge Beam again, Thunder Wave again, and yeah, that's basically it. It doesn't get anything else like super durable, so yeah, there's that. So yeah, again, not like the biggest fan. It's mostly like, yeah, like I said, support moves, but anyway. Mewtwo-wise, Sucker Punch and Signal Beam are there. Again, kind of weird moves for it to learn. Then there's its stats, obviously, because it's actually a generous Pokemon, so no it moves. It only has 50 attacks, so even if you do blow up on something, it probably won't actually do that much, which is a shame. It also has 80 special attack, but... oh, I'm feeling dizzy. So it hits not the hardest. It's like respectable, but yeah, it's very average though special attack, especially considering its really big lack of type coverage. Because yeah, it's basically all electric moves, like I said. Anyway, over here though, we have Route 41. And next time we're going to be talking about a new Pokemon here. But it's only a HeartGold. But anyway, let's round things out. So... yeah, we'll get Dazzle Machine back. Seems like there's an iron, but I'm pretty sure it's where the world irons are. The war's warm here. I'm loose and limber, sure, I'll take you on. They... 80 switch attack, 80 switch defense. The main thing about Voltorb though, or Electro I should be saying, it's 140 speed. It's one of the fastest Pokemon out there, which is cool because it does learn actually some pretty decent support moves. So yeah, the idea is, yeah, just set up a lot of moves and set them up fast. It's not really what I call a good attacker, which kind of makes it hard to use in a playthrough unfortunately, but yeah. Like, if you want to use a rain team though, it could be worth considering because again, it gets the rain faster than most other things, which is really cool. So yeah, we did get the rain dance team. So yeah, that's one interesting use right there. But on that though, it's not a Pokemon I'm a super big fan of, so yeah. That's all those new Pokemon. And yeah, like I said, next time we're going to be talking about another new Pokemon, but it's going to be on Route 41, so yeah. And the last Pokemon here is a Tentacruel. But yeah, they're not too high level, but they're only level 19, so yeah, there's that. And almost take that out. It goes to Constrict. Which, yeah, again, it's one of the weakest moves out there. I'm going to show a Shovel for this first time. And there you go. So Jung takes out the Tentacruel, very nice. I guess I'll experience too. Yikes, I got Prune Skid. So yeah, let's put Jung to the back. And yeah, I kinda close to level up, which is kinda cool. We're gonna be using Gurn next time. Also, Arcbeat doesn't like this route either. Luckily though, we do have 2 water type counters, so yeah, let's end the part here. We're gonna be continuing our road to Cianwood by exploring Route 41 next. That's the last route before we get there, so yeah. Like I said, we're gonna be talking about another new Pokemon while we do that, so yeah. Look forward to that, and I'll see you guys again for that.